Maddie.
She's really good.
I'm Taylor.
My favorite dish? I like mugs.
There's so much hate in this world. We have to rise above.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Demi Lovato, singer, songwriter, actress, confidence activist, professional debater, and messy boots. Or should we say, messy Poots. When I think about Demi Lovato, I think about four things: her immense talent, her infectious laugh, her contagious smile, and her aura of being the most unintentionally hilarious, drama-attracting, meme-spawning celebrity on the planet.
What do you think of Demi Lovato?
She's pretty good for her age.
So let's dive into Demi Lovato's greatest hits. Of controversies, dramas, and memes, that is. Starting strong in 2015, the internet birthed one of the strangest pop culture phenomenons of all time, the Poot Lovato meme. It all started when an unflattering photo of Demi surfaced online. At some point, the photo was edited to make Demi look even worse. Ultimately, the original photographer as well as the original editor remain unknown.
What is that? It's the unknown.
Instead of this photo fading into obscurity, the internet did what it does best and turned it into a viral sensation and added lore. On October 11, 2015, Tumblr user Syscrypt? I don't know. Posted the image along with the caption that read, "Demi's twin sister. She was locked in a basement her whole life. This picture was taken the first time she went outside. Her name is Poot." I do not know what has to be going on in your brain to come up with the name Poot, but you're a chaotic genius. The absurdity of the story made it explode across social media. Fan accounts and meme makers latched onto the concept, creating elaborate backstories about Poot and sharing the image across platforms like Tumblr and Twitter. For most, this meme was seen as a harmless joke, but for Demi, it was seen to be quite damaging. She tried to ignore it at first, but as it became more and more popular, it was impossible to overlook. On October 23rd, Demi tweeted and then immediately deleted a response to the Poot meme. She said, "Cool to see a angle turn into a meme that circulates the internet to people's amusement, ha. Oh, and then make actual headlines." However, in 2017, it seemed that she had come around to the meme by tweeting this gif. Also, to celebrate her 31st birthday, she got Poot cupcakes.
So I just want to show you guys my cakes. This one is so gorgeous. This one is so cute. And this one is so Poot.
The popularity of Poot has stood strong over the years. It keeps on popping up when you least expect it and is even used to describe celebrities that are rocking similar looks. Because of Poot, Demi is now frozen when she is taking photos. She is not risking having another unflattering photo out there on the internet to grow the Poot lore. Before we continue, a quick reminder to please subscribe if you have not done so already. Over 70% of you are still not subscribed to me. I say this every week and nothing changes. What is going on? Side note, I could not for the life of me figure out where to insert this in the video, but there was this random story in 2012. Demi tweeted about driving into a parking spot and almost hitting a man that was standing in the way. The man turned out to be Paul McCartney. Yeah. One of Demi's first memes came about from one internet troll just being a little bit too bored one day. Back in 2014, a Twitter user posted an obviously fake anecdote about meeting Demi. They wrote, "Demi was rude, not classy, and she lost a long time Lovatic that day. I walked into the $350 meet and greet and say hello. She replies with fat and I shook it off because I thought maybe I heard her wrong. As I approached her and asked to do my pose, she stared at me blank-faced. I continue talking. You saved my life, I say. You're the reason I'm alive today. She looks me dead in the eye and says, you'll die soon enough, fatty. And then whispered, obesity. I headed out of the meet and greet section and that's when Demi started speaking whale to me. I still can't believe this happened. Following this post, the user doubled down by photoshopping Twitter DMs from Demi demanding that they delete their post. Demi didn't just politely ask for the post to be taken down. She said, delete it, fat.
Okay, fatty. Fatty,
There are several reasons why this went super viral and why it is so hilarious. I even reference it on one of my t-shirts. Demi has had a history of being very outspoken about her body issues and has kind of become the de facto celebrity poster child for body positivity. Coupled with this, back in the day when she did a live stream, someone in the comments asked her to say hi fatty, which she did.
Say hi to Fatty. Hi, Fatty.
It's not completely clear whether she was asked to say a variation of something else that sounded like hi fatty, but nonetheless, it became an iconic Demi Lovato clip.
Hi, Fatty.
In this context, this made-up story of Demi Lovato calling a fan fat and saying delete it fat is so polar opposite from what you would expect from Demi Lovato that it's funny. It's kind of the same vibe as the homophobic Millie Bobby Brown Snapchats, like the association is so outlandish that it's hilarious. Iggy Azalea also found this the most hilarious thing ever, saying that she used delete it fat in her everyday vocabulary. Demi also acknowledged it by writing ha 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 ha, and look, we've got to take this as a win. She doesn't find her other memes that funny. Delete It Fat has ebbed and flowed in popularity over the years. It is a staple on Stan Twitter. When an unflattering photo is posted of somebody's bias or they're shown to be flopping in some sort of way, Delete It Fat is usually the top comment. Even recently, James Charles did a variation of it on one of his live streams, telling one of his haters to block him.
I'm on TikTok, get off your feed. Block me then, fatty. Not my problem.
Demi also had a very random feud with Kathy Griffin. When Kathy was asked who was the biggest celebrity douche that she has ever met, she said Demi Lovato. Kathy did not elaborate on why, which is super weird because out of all of the years that you have survived the Hollywood machine, Demi Lovato is the biggest shower of water that you have met. Okay. After getting wind of Kathy's diss, Demi posted a selfie where she's sticking out her tongue while Kathy is standing in the background. She then captioned the picture, which she deleted almost immediately after posting, "Only a douche to people I can't stand." Also, why does she look like she's got the best of both worlds?
What?
Then there was the time where Demi out of the blue tweeted about to put this airline on blast. This was immediately followed with an apology. The timestamps of these tweets are also not the best, but they were tweeted on the 9th of November, not September 11. The 2016 Met Gala was one of the most glamorous nights in fashion, but for Demi Lovato, it ended in some unexpected drama with the Harajuku Barbie, Nikki Lewinsky. A photo of Demi, Nikki, and designer Jeremy Scott, who dressed both of the stars at the Met Gala, made its way onto social media. However, when Nikki posted the picture on Instagram, she tagged Jeremy Scott, but conspicuously left out Demi, which did not go unnoticed by fans or Demi themselves. Feeling very slighted, Demi took to Snapchat to vent about the awkwardness of the night. They posted a selfie from the event with a caption that read, "This picture pretty much summed up my first and probably last Met." These comments fueled the fire that there was a feud between the two, and fans speculated that Nikki's omission of the tag was intentional. The reason? Still unknown.
What is that? It's the undug.
When you think of famous Nicki Minaj feuds, you are most likely thinking about the feud with Mariah Carey during the American Idol season, and of course, Demi has a feud with Mariah Carey too. It's a triangle of sadness. In 2016, Demi chose to become Ariana Grande's defense attorney after an Instagram meme compared Ariana as the worst version of Mariah Carey. The meme in question showed a photo of Mariah with a caption that read, "When you order it online versus when it arrives," joking that Ariana is a cheap knockoff version of Mariah. Demi, who I guess apparently took offense on Ariana's behalf, responded to the post by writing, "You got it the wrong way, honey." Demi tried to throw shade at Mariah for being a diva. That is like calling Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis smelly. Some things are just bona fide facts. Demi then doubled down and elaborated on her comments saying, "Mariah's a legend and so talented, but constantly disses people. It's nasty the way she treats Jennifer." Demi was referencing how Mariah constantly shades Jennifer Lopez, famously saying, "I don't know her," whenever she is asked about Jennifer.
I don't know the woman.
I don't know her.
I still don't know her.
Do you know J-Lo at this point?
The audience member said it.
Mariah sorta kinda got the last laugh because when she was asked about her thoughts on Demi Lovato, she gave the perfect response.
She disses people. It's nasty the way she treats Jennifer. What would you say to Demi?
I don't know her either, and so I wouldn't say anything to her. And she should come up, introduce herself to me, say, here's my opinion. What do you think about it? That's how you handle okay?
We'll be right back.
In today's context, Mariah and Ariana collaborated on the Yes and remix, while Demi is still not in Mariah Carey's hippocampus. In 2016, Demi gave us another iconic meme: get a job, stay away from her. Demi had finally reached her breaking point with stalker Sarah, someone that takes photos with every single celebrity on the planet. Sarah had taken several photos with Demi over the years and had always looked uncomfortable in them. Sarah had also posted photos with her younger sister, Madison De La Garza, captioning it with things like girls night and always laughing. After seeing Sarah hanging out with Madison, Demi went on a furious rant online. Demi posted angry messages under a ton of Sarah's photos. Demi commented things like, I'm not your girl. If I was, you would not be asking for pictures. You stalk people for a living. We are not friends. Stay the away from me, and most importantly, my family. For anyone reading this, this girl has no regard for anyone's well-being but her own. She completely takes advantage of people, even 14-year-olds, even though she is 20. This finally led to Demi commenting, get a job, stay away from her. This statement can be used in any context. Your fave was spotted on a date with a twink/mouth breather. Get a job, stay away from her. Your fave is releasing a song with a Kia? Get a job, stay away from her. Your fave is photographed with literally anybody? Get a job, stay away from her. Demi even recreated the meme for a promotional video for Scream 6.
Hello, Jenna.
Get a job. Stay away from her.
Moving into 2017, we get Demi's American Music Awards Sorry Not Sorry performance. Starting off in the audience, Demi's performance began with a montage of hateful comments directed at her. There are comments calling her ugly, fat rat, fat flop, and there is even a photoshopped picture of Demi looking morbidly obese. She is sitting in the audience looking so serious, but it is so hard not to laugh when you have to read words like fat flop. It's just so silly. Demi then gets up out of her seat and says the following.
There's so much hate in this world. We have to rise above.
I'm not even going to be hyperbolic here. I quote this at least once a week. The message that Demi is trying to convey is super important. Cyberbullying is a huge issue, especially for celebrities, but the tone of this performance was incredibly melodramatic, and when you are criticizing Stan Twitter, how do you think Stan Twitter is going to respond? Of course, they turned it into a joke. In 2018, Demi was caught trying to thirst trap Superman. In an older version of Instagram, they had an activity page where you could see the activity of every person that you followed. Every like, every comment, every post that they shared was visible on this page. One fan witnessed on their activity page that Demi had followed Henry Cavill, posted a photo of herself in lingerie, and then liked several of his photos in quick succession. This was all clearly an attempt to get Henry's attention, and you know what? It worked. He responded by liking one of Demi's photos and leaving a supportive comment. However, any romance between the two is still unknown.
What is that? It's the unknown.
Also in 2018, Demi did something that left a lot of people scratching their heads and others outright outraged. On Twitter, Demi nonchalantly reveals a prank that they played on their bodyguard. Demi sent a schmex worker to the bodyguard's hotel room and without consent, grabbed him in his area. Now, under the law, we call this assault. Many people voiced their disapproval, arguing that the joke crossed the line and was disrespectful to both the bodyguard and the schmex worker involved. The backlash was significant enough for Demi to delete the tweet and apologize if anyone was offended. Not her saying if. During the 2019 Super Bowl, at the same time, the internet was buzzing with news that rapper 21 Savage had been detained by US immigration on charges of overstaying his visa. The revelation was that 21 Savage was not actually born in America, he was actually British, even though he had lived in Atlanta since he was 7 years old. Although a lot of people expressed concern online about his detention, Demi Lovato went onto Twitter and posted, "So far, 21 Savage memes have been my favorite part of the Super Bowl." She also reposted a meme about 21 Savage writing his raps on a quill and ink, because, you know, that's what British people do. This quickly sparked outrage, with a lot of people finding Demi's comments incredibly insensitive. Wale also expressed his disapproval on social media, emphasizing that making jokes about someone's life and legal situation was not funny. The fallout of all of this was that Demi felt inclined to deactivate her Twitter account. Returning to Instagram, she posted a bunch of stories retelling how she was cyberbullied off the internet for resharing a meme. Later in 2019, Demi's PR team must have been on vacation, because Demi also went on vacation to Israel. After visiting the country, she shared posts on her social media about her experience exploring religious sites and also expressing her love for the culture. However, many people felt that Demi's posts were tone deaf given the very complex political situation in the area. In response to the backlash, Demi issued a public apology stating that she was unaware that the trip would cause offense and that her posts were not intended to make a political statement. Basically, Demi's defense was that she had absolutely no idea about the decades-long conflict in the area, and you know what? You only know what you know, but I am incredibly surprised that not a single soul around her informed her and educated her about this conflict and said maybe it's not a good idea to visit right now. She then went on to release Sorry Not Sorry, Hebrew version, and Palestinian Arabic version. In 2020, Demi Lovato had a whirlwind romance with Max Ehrich. I go into it in a lot more depth in my Disney Channel drama timeline video that you can go watch right here. The couple got engaged after just a few months of dating, however, they announced their split just a few months later. One of the biggest theories for the breakup was due to screenshots resurfacing of Max preferring Selena Gomez, Demi's long-term frenemy, over Demi.
Yes, I have a giant crush on Selena Gomez. It's true, yes.
He was even commenting in Selena's Instagram lives. Demi called all of the screenshots doctored, however, the breakup came shortly after. Following the breakup, Max took to Instagram Live multiple times, airing his grievances and claiming that Demi had ghosted him. There was also this cringe-worthy staged paparazzi video of him crying on the beach. Just no. Around the same time, Demi was allegedly exposed for running a private Instagram account called Trauma Queen Forever. I also go into this in a lot more depth in my Disney Channel drama timeline video, but the cliff notes are: Demi allegedly went on Instagram Live from the account, which led fans to the page and found posts that allegedly dissed other people, including Nicki Minaj and Selena Gomez. There is also a theory that all of these posts were fake and created by a salinator in order to make Demi look bad, but the truth is unknown.
What is that? It's the unknown.
Also in 2020, Demi agreed for Scooter Braun to become her manager despite the ongoing feud between Scooter and Taylor Swift. The drama between those two stemmed from his acquisition of her former record label, which included her master recordings, a move that Taylor openly criticized as a betrayal. Choosing Scooter Braun to be your manager was not great timing, and she also posted stories urging people to stop sending him hate. Also, this is a good time to bring up all of Demi's disses towards Taylor Swift over the years. Firstly, in 2010, we get the iconic Ask Taylor, after a fan asked Demi how Selena was. She criticized Taylor Swift's Girl Squad for not being very empowering, considering that they were all the same body type. She criticized her for giving Kesha $250,000 to assist paying her legal fees during her legal battle with Dr. Luke. She also liked to tweet about loving Kim Kardashian around the same time that Taylor was being called a snake from the Kanye West drama. Crazily enough, Demi follows Taylor on Instagram as of today. So, is the feud over? We then get to 2021, without a doubt Demi's most chaotic year. Starting off the year, Demi caught herself in a media frenzy known as Yogurt Gate. Demi was in her Fred Burger era and visited the Big Chill, a frozen yogurt shop in Los Angeles. Demi encountered sugar-free and fat-free options that triggered her past struggles with her eating disorders. Instead of quietly moving on, she took to Instagram to call out the frozen yogurt shop, labeling it a diet culture vulture for promoting options that she believed could be harmful to individuals with eating disorders. Many people disagreed with Demi's comments, saying that she was harshly criticizing a small business that was just catering to other people's dietary needs. The yogurt shop responded, saying that their sugar-free options are specifically for people who require them, for example, people with diabetes. However, to Demi's credit, apparently the shop did have signs saying things like "Eat me, guilt-free," which is clearly targeting people that are calorie counting. I remember this whole drama being a humongous story. It must have been a slow news week, because this is just a bunch of nothing.
This is something that will be with me for the rest of my life. I left that yogurt store and didn't get the yogurt that I wanted. And then I had a hard time the rest of the weekend. To be totally transparent. So I'm sorry that I got the messaging wrong. I'm sorry that I may have disappointed some people, but I'm not coming after a small business as someone with a lot of followers. That's not what I'm doing here. I walked into a situation that didn't sit right with me. My intuition said speak up about this, so I did.
Unfortunately, the situation got worse for Demi for two reasons. Firstly, Jamila Jamil publicly defended her, and a mere few weeks later, Demi attended the iHeartRadio Music Awards, which was sponsored by Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. The logo was plastered all over the red carpet and even on the microphone that she was holding. It obviously looked hypocritical. Funnily enough, this was the same event where a photo was taken of her and turned into another meme. I don't know how to explain this one. You either get it, or you don't. Also in 2021, Demi came out as non-binary and said that they would now be using they/them pronouns. This news was clowned by people that have the "my pronouns are USA" mentality. Her coming out was treated as a joke. They called her Demi Lovato, and she kind of became the poster child for not treating non-binary people seriously, which is super unfair. Making the situation worse for all of those annoying people, Demi then announced that her pronouns were they, them, she, her, which just confused a bunch of people as to why we needed to refer to them as they if she was okay with her. But like, mind your business. Why do you care so much? Also in 2021, Demi had her second coming out as an alien truther. She did not just casually mention it. Demi went one step further and released a series called Unidentified, where she embarked on adventures in search for aliens. She also went ghost hunting and sung Skyscraper to a ghost that was haunting a house.
She has trauma.
She does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you know?
And that's why she doesn't like men.
Okay. I respect that. that. Totally.
It was the Lovatics were in the trenches in 2021. This then leads us to Thanksgiving. Demi visited a turkey sanctuary and supported the promotion of adopting turkeys instead of eating them, advocating for compassion towards animals. And when it came to Thanksgiving Day, she posted a photo of a roasted turkey. Hopefully not the one that she hugged in her arms. Moving to 2023, we sadly lost the music legend Tina Turner. Many celebrities honored Tina with heartfelt messages and their favorite photos of the singer, but as we already know, our girl will never miss the opportunity to thirst trap. Demi shared a mirror selfie wearing a Tina Turner shirt captioned "R.I.P. Tina." The post drew mixed reactions, with some fans finding it inappropriate due to the revealing nature of the photo and the obviously cold temperature of the room that she was in. Look, she knew that her body was tea. And Tina would agree. Most recently, Demi attended the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women's Red Dress Collection concert in New York City. The event was intended to raise awareness about cardiovascular disease, especially among women that had survived heart attacks. Demi did a performance for the crowd, and out of her entire discography, she chose to sing Heart Attack to a room full of heart attack survivors. People online found this moment absolutely hilarious due to the absolute nerve that Demi had. However, before she did this song, she actually gave a speech about her own heart attack in 2018 in order to connect with the audience on a more personal level. So this was kind of like an inside joke between her and the audience. Either way, absolutely chaotic. Currently, Demi is doing really great work. She recently released a documentary on child stars and even joined the California governor as he signed legislation that would protect and adequately compensate children featured on social media. She has always been one of the loudest voices in the industry, metaphorically and literally. Showing us all that she always stands up for what she believes in, even if the delivery could be tweaked just a tad. In conclusion, Demi Lovato is a source of non-stop entertainment, whether it's to do with aliens, frozen yogurt, or feuds with other celebrities. Demi knows how to keep her name trending, and let's be honest, we are all excited for what is to come next. Thank you guys so much for watching. A reminder that I have a Patreon where I am posting exclusive content. Currently I have videos up on the 2002, 2003, 2007, and 2013 VMA pre-shows. They were all absolute hot messes. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and heck, why not share with your friends? And I'll see you in the next one. See ya!